Hi everyone, this is Sandy.
And I'm Debbie.
We're from the Normal Paranormal group. And today, we are going to tell some stories.
Ghost stories.
Yes.
Yes.
Ghost stories.
The month of October.
Halloween month.
We hope you have some interesting stories to tell us.
Yes, and we're going to light an incense too.
Yes. And we're going to start our stories off with shadow people.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Some are very intimidating, and I've seen quite a few in my life. And the most intimidating will be told by my sister Rose in another video. We're going to put back to back with this one. And we started out moving into this haunted house. And we were only 6 years old, I guess. And a lot of really strange things happened in this house. And one of them would be shadow people. We see shadow people out of the peripheral vision of our eyes, like they're moving across the wall real quick. And you wonder, who was that? What was that? And you don't know what it is at first. You're just like taken back. So you blow it off, and then you see it again.
Hi, Diane.
And I'm telling you, the most intimidating shadow person I saw was the Hat Man. He's pure black. He has a flat top hat on, and he stands by the wall. And I was 10 years old when I first saw him. And I opened my eyes and I seen him standing there. And I thought I was seeing things. And my sister was laying in bed next to me. Yes, back then, we all shared bedrooms back then, in those days. And I closed my eyes thinking I was seeing things and opened them. Still there, staring at me. You can't see his face, but you could feel him staring right through you. And so I started praying and closed my eyes, opened them, he was still there. He didn't disappear, this man. And so I turned over by my sister and I seen his handprint on her right shoulder. It's like someone put their hand in black ink and put on her shoulder. And I started crying and praying harder, and I turned around and he was gone. And I ran out of the bedroom as fast as I could. And I ran to my mom, and she goes, "Oh, Debbie, you're just dreaming. It was your grandfather going to work. It's your imagination. Go back to bed." No, Mom, I seen him, he was there." "No, Debbie, there's nobody there. Go back to bed." And to find out, decades later, that my mother's people, on her side, the Irish side of the family, would see this Hat Man in this other building growing up. So I don't know if he was following our family or what, but then the scary...
Hi, Susan. Hi, Carmen.
And the scary part was I had another experience with a different shadow person. No, I don't think they're ghosts. I think they're their own species, their own entities, and I think they live in a multi-dimensional plane on this planet with us. And they could come in through time rift or whatever. And so the other one, I was interpreting a dream from my sister's friend here. And she was being chased by the devil and about big yellow, what kind of flowers were those? Mums or?
I don't know.
Well, there were big yellow flowers. And I was interpreting dreams back then in my youth. And so that night, someone didn't want me to interpret that dream. And all of a sudden I heard these ghost girls. Yes, we had ghost girls in this house, people. That's another story we'll tell you about this month. And these ghost girls called me. I heard Debbie, and I opened my eyes, but I couldn't move. I seen them out of my peripheral vision One was blonde, one was brunette. And I heard something above me breathing heavy. And I couldn't move. I couldn't see nothing, and I couldn't move. And I was petrified. I was scared, silly. And I'm taking my foot, and I'm trying to move it. And, you know, this was not like night paralysis. This was an actual entity sitting on me. And finally, soon as my foot touched my sister, that it got off of me. And I seen this black mass go across the curtains, the front room windows, go into the front hall and disappear. And I started crying, and I told my sister, I'm not doing this dream. And she had to tell her friend that I refused to do the dream after that.
And we had another story, and about our grandmother. She was really a mean person. I don't know what she was going through, something or what, but she was never nice to us girls. And one day my sister Rose, she tells you in this story where she was home and she chased her and all of a sudden she heard something in the hallway. Our grandmother went in the hallway, and something literally grabbed her arm and left bruises. She ran. Fingerprints. They're actual fingerprints.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know what grabbed her, but she was nice to us after that.
She ran out the door to the back porch and wouldn't move. The neighbors called my mom from work.
Yep.
That's how loud she screamed that the neighbors heard her. And so, anyways, I've had other dealings. You ever hear about the black shadow? It's a myth. It's a black mass. It's the dark and the darkness. I know that sounds strange to say that.
Yes, that's true.
But it's darker than the dark, and you could actually see it. And it stands there. And it's almost like if you're watching Star Trek or something, where that big black blob came out of the pool or whatever it was. And, well, anyways, it stands there and it watches you. And I've learned not to be afraid, because if you're afraid, you make them stronger. They feed off your aura. Your aura is your body's energy that gives you existence, your health, everything. So it feeds off your aura. If you're afraid, if you curse, yell, scream, intimidate, threaten them, you just make them stronger. You don't make them weaker. They're weakening your aura by doing this. And so anyways, I've seen them in my bedroom, over here in this house, not the other house. And I seen in the other house in the hall. It was like a grayish type shadow I'd never seen before. And it was coming down the stairs as I was going up, and I froze. And I was scared. Don't get me wrong, I was scared inside, but I kept on saying out loud, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid. Even though I had to keep on telling myself that. And every time I took a step backwards on the stairs, it would take a step forward. So I backed into my door and locked it. Believe me, I was scared. And so then I had a dream for a couple nights in a row that my back door would open up and there would be a blackness in there, and there would be this strong wind coming out from this shadow entity. And so finally, in my third dream, I beat it off because it knew I wasn't afraid, and I chased it away. And that was that last encounter with that. But yes, I still, every now and then, or I have people over who see shadows that move. Can't explain them. Even my husband, he's on the line of believer, non-believer, but he's seen shadows coming in and out of our driveway and that. And he said, Debbie, I swear I see things. And I said, nope, you're seeing them, because that one winter I went out there, I seen a little boy run through my driveway, and there was a light layer of snow. And the scary part about it was there was one child's footprint in the snow, just one. So we're going to tell you a bunch of other stories. I mean, you could sit around a campfire with this. I mean,
we could have some s'mores.
S'mores, yes.
marshmallows, and we could sit and we could talk all night about stories.
But in the meantime, we want you to put under the video Happy Halloween for our Halloween giveaway.
Vampire bat.
Yeah, and a box full of goodies here. So just put down Happy Halloween and we'll put you in a drawing and we'll draw this before Halloween so we could have it mailed out to you just
Hi,
in time.
Dan.
So I hope you enjoy our
Hi,
stories.
Karen.
And please share your stories with us. We would love to hear from you because no, it's not your imagination.
Nope, not your imagination.
You're
This is
not
our
going crazy.
ghost.
This happens to a lot of people, and they're afraid to tell people because they're laughed at and ridiculed. No, we got some good stories to tell you. But look out for our sister Rose's video.
Yes, we're going to repost it.
Repost it, yeah. For those who want to see what she's seen in that basement.
Yes, black shadows and the Hat Man and what else is there?
The black mask.
The black mask.
The gray one.
The gray ones, yes. And there is, like Debbie said, there is stories that we could tell you on and on. So we would like to hear your stories.
Yeah.
Please post them and tell us everything about if you've seen the Hat Man or the Shadow Person or a black mask
or like our sister Rose, you'll see in the video where she came across a black shadow man coming through the cement wall
with red eyes.
With fiery red eyes.
Yes.
And my father always told us, do not go in front of that basement after 9 o'clock.
Yes.
And he kept the lights on. And we didn't know why, because he didn't tell us. And I wrote a book about this. And I found out after I wrote the book, right, that my sister Rose told us what she's seen in the basement. She was afraid to say it because she thought maybe it would follow her. But I said, no, Rose, it ain't going to follow you. It's still there. Because we were the only person that could live in that house. We lived in there for the longest time, and every other person only stayed there for about a year.
Yeah, so please share your stories. And again, after this video, for our giveaway.
Yes.
Our Halloween giveaway, that is.
Yes. But on
Happy Halloween.
That's right.
And we would like to say thank you for listening to our ghost stories.
Ooh.
Ready? No doubt. Bye, everyone.
Bye.